Hey guys, I'm Caesar. Welcome back. We're going to be continuing Shadowrun Returns as we usually do, and so we're going to go talk to this lovely troll fella right here. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutter, I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I am honored, your majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, Jean. I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. Let's see what he's got. We're not a magic user, but it could be interesting. Okay. Ooh, he's got some thingies to do the thing. This picture is a dude getting, like, torn to pieces, but it weakens armor. I think it's a bit inaccurate. But whatever, let us continue. Hwah! Okay, so he's just a shop dude. Alright, let's go talk to Miss Kabuta. Or Kabuta. Yeah. I read it wrong in my head for a second. I don't know why. But yeah, let's go check it. Miss Kabuta watches you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa. I don't know if I did it in the right accent. Good evening. My, but aren't you a big, powerful orc? Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Where's this business? This is business. I suspected as much when you walked in. Oh, May, what business do you have with me? I'm looking for information. She eyes you suspiciously. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, ne? So I've been told. So Ka. And why should I help you? Sam Watts. I'm looking for his killer. Her face brightens, amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here, whenever he could beg or borrow enough new yen to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam, so as long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him. Except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw either of them. Alright. Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union? During the gold rush, there was a census, and the politicians wanted a high number as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation. They entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former streamsis? No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. And I guess I'll ask her this question of where Coyote is. Her face darkens. With that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? Please, if you are what I think you are, you know this. You know, yeah, there's always someone more dangerous. Huh. Sorry for that. Her room is upstairs if you are looking for her. I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have an inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. Go. We're going upstairs. Upstairs. What is this? Crap. Okay. Yeah, there's all these different features to this game, like hacking and stuff, and it can get really intense. Like, let me tell you, hacking in other games not as intense as this. And you will be seeing it later when we have to do a hacking mission. Let's go check this out. Nothing's popping up. Okay. Let's go open this door. Oh, yeah. This room is definitely full of stuff. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Alright. Let's go check out her TV. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Frame picture, painting with done a stylized silhouette. Okay. Her bed. Ooh. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Open the diary to the first paper. There is a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with a real Paco, but this cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on these runs. With those bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, that he'd be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me, more than his involvement with the cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. Let's go check out the receipt. A receipt for Browning Max Power Pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns are on hot women turn her on. Okay. Let's flip to a different page. Open the diary to the second paper. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco! Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if he's really going to help for us. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4-inch from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Let's read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Okay. Third paper. There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Receipt. A cod receipt for special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Murray's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. And by the way, I did pronounce zebra right, so I don't want anyone being like, it's zebra. Anyway, continuing. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has shadow scrawled on it. Shadow. Okay, anyway. Arrow references. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of 342436. Diary back. Alright, well, we just looked into some chick's private life, and that's as good a time as any to end this video. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day. So long.